You know a product is good when it inspires and motivates you to be creative once again, to film, to travel, to discover new places. All fears we drone pilots had a few weeks ago are completely vanished. Longer flight times, no video cuts or signal loss, a better and bigger image sensor, a pro sensing system making it nearly impossible to crash. Even though DJI has named it the Mavic 3, for me it's a mini Inspire 3, because it inspires me to go beyond my imagination. And this is what you can do with this drone.
Well guys, I really want you to know that after more than a month testing this drone, flying it like crazy, you know, a bunch of places, nature, buildings, everything, we've tested this thing to the limit. We've done everything that can be done. We've already done attaching stuff on top, comparing crazy things that you will see in the upcoming weeks. I really want you to know that the quality, the image quality, because it all comes down to the image quality that the drone gives us, is absolutely amazing. It's true guys that the flight experience is pretty similar to what we know from DJI drones, and the app is the DJI Fly app, so it's standard. But the longer flight time and a bunch of things that are in this drone are just a blast, and I cannot stop recommending this drone.
These are some of the top specs that the Mavic 3 brings us. The new camera developed by Hasselblad once again with a Micro Four Third image sensor. This is a killer. Trust me, being bigger, it steps up the game into a better low light performance and just an overall superior quality. You know by now the Mavic 3 has also the Cine version, which allows you to shoot in ProRes 422HQ 5K and has a built-in 1TB SSD. The video where I talk about why you don't need this is coming in the next hours, so stay tuned. It's the first time that DJI can deliver a 5K 50p. The amazing 5K resolution but with 50 frames per second are a serious advantage over other drones. We've also done tests with this. The vid is also coming. Amazing slow-mo. Finally, we also have a new APIS 5.0 and Active Track 5.0. APIS is a lifesaver, and combined with the new 360 sensing system, trust me, you won't crash the drone even if you want to. The new Active Track surprised me the most on the OM5. We have also a video ready tracking my car in the mountains, where you'll see this at its full potential. Skydio 2 contender? Well, we'll see.
The only reason, guys, why there is no snow and we're not covered in ice is because it hasn't been snowing in the past weeks, but it's super freezing, right, Chivo? And well, what among the other important things that have been updated on the Mavic 3, there is the Hasselblad color. And honestly, from what we've seen with the comparison on the Mavic 2 Pro that we've already done. So what we've seen, guys, is that the Mavic 3 seems to have a more natural and not so strong color. Remember on the Mavic 2 it was really greenish and like very saturated. I think it's good. I really like it. And guys, what about the tele lens? I mean, I've been criticizing this because the review is actually the last thing that we're filming, but we've done comparisons versus the Air 2S, the Mavic 2 Pro and other crazy tests, and the tele lens somehow, I don't know, but as of today we just don't see that it is good or useful at all. It is true that it zooms in up to 26 times, which is crazy, and this is like this tele dual hybrid lens, but overall the quality really is bad. So of course the DJI says that it is good because you can film wild animals without disturbing them and all that, but as of today, either using this 2 times zoom in for social media, or we don't really see the use of this.
There's a lot of buzz around firmware and what's included in today's firmware, but 4K 120p, D-Log, ProRes and APAS 5.0 are included and ready for everyone now. On the other hand, tracking, hyperlapse, master shots, quick transfer and quick shots will be included in some hopefully near future firmware update. Let me know in the comments what you think of this.
One of the greatest things, guys, is actually the omnidirectional sensing system. I must say it was pretty difficult and hard to crash a Mavic 2 Pro, but I have the feeling that this one is even more difficult. Unless you turn everything off and fly in sports mode and you want to crash it, I think we've come to a point where it really is impossible to crash. It is nearly impossible to crash. I mean, we've been now filming here. I was tracking Chivo and following him, and there are rocks and you know, this crazy mountain, and the drone with the APAS dodging everything, and I don't know, it works flawlessly. And the last 2 things, of course, the battery and the flight time, you know it by now, it's 46 minutes. It's actually a lot because real minutes, they are like 37, 38, we've calculated it. And it's still good because from a Mavic 2 Pro, for example, you could get around 24, 25. So you're getting a third more. It's quite a lot. And you know, we've been filming in a bunch of places and we in mountains with trees in the middle, and usually with the Air 2S or other drones, we lost the video signal from time to time. But in 1 month that we've been flying this thing, I haven't lost the image once. And this is completely and honestly true. We have not lost the signal. So this O3 Plus, which is the new OcuSync, 1080p 60 live feed and all that, seems to be for the first time working really, really good.
Now for my European fellows, all DJI 3 models are below 900 grams. The standard version is 895 grams and the Cine version 899 grams. DJI did a wonderful job again at bringing the weight down below 900 grams. This leaves the road wide open for the upcoming European regulations, and it could actually get a CE C1 label in the near future, which, without getting much into detail, would make your life much easier. This is an open topic, and I'll keep you updated in the following months about it.
To finish off this video, to sum a little bit up, guys, this crazy month that we've had, I am super happy with this drone. I am happy because it seems really like a professional device. Now, this is the first time, as I told you, I didn't lose signal. The extended flight autonomy was what everyone was asking for, the bigger image sensor. There are a bunch of things that make this little foldable drone a mini Inspire 3. Honestly, it's closer to an Inspire than to a Mavic 2 Pro almost. And this says a lot about DJI. There are a bunch of things on this drone that, for example, the tele lens, you know, that I ask myself, like, this is not really pro or good. What is it doing on a professional device? And you know, there are still things that they can improve. The OcuSync is amazing. The footage that I took right here in the same place in low light condition with a 4/3 inch image sensor I mean, there's no drone right now, no consumer drone that is close to that quality. So overall, I must say that remember again that we've tested this to the limit, and I've made with Chivo hundreds of tests. So stay tuned because we're gonna be releasing them in the next days. Comparisons are coming, a bunch of cinematic videos that I really hope that you enjoyed. And as I told you, it's about the first time in many years together with Chivo that we are truly enjoying doing some reviews and comparisons. In the past, we had lost a little bit the passion, but this thing, right, Chivo? It has given us the passion back, and this is the best that a drone can do these days for us. So nothing real else to say, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. Leave the thumb, sub if you're not yet. Tons of videos coming, and always remember to keep calm and love the Mavic 3. And talk to you, EV. Well guys, we're really tired now, and I want to talk to you about, among other, in snow, in water, in... Esa papada. Estoy un poco to do, you know, less. It's quite a lot, ya está.